Hello and welcome to This is Paris, Behind the Scenes with Paris Saint-Germain. Coming up, we join Julian Draxler as he makes his 100th appearance for the champions against Lyon in week 23 of the Ligue 1 season. The women's team are at home to Montpellier, looking to keep the pressure on at the top of the Division 1 standings. And then we head back to Lyon as Les Rouges et Bleus continue their Coupe de France title defense against 3rd Division Villefranche.
Hola, soy Ángel Di María y bueno, puedes verme en This is Paris.
Still undefeated in Ligue 1 after the win over Rennes the previous weekend, Paris take on Olympique Lyonnais in week 23 of the season. A very special match for Julian Draxler, ready to make his 100th appearance for Les Rouges et Bleus at Groupama Stadium.
Yes, that's a special number for me. You know, time goes by very fast. I arrived like 2 years ago already, and I'm still happy like on the first day. And no, we have a big game on Sunday, and for me is also very special because it's already my 100th.
On the score sheet in his debut match for Paris in each competition, and with 19 goals and 19 assists in all competitions since signing in January 2017, the 25-year-old Germany international says the best is still to come.
I think I can improve, but as you know, we bought Kylian and Neymar, so I used to play like in the midfield or even number 6 the last games, a lot of games. So I'm not the goal-scoring machine like Cavani or the other guys, but no, I think I improved in the 2 years here, especially now with the German coach we have, and yeah, I'm still very happy, as I said before. Best goal, you know, I think most important goal for me was against Barca at home. Maybe the most beautiful goal was against Bordeaux at home. My left foot, the volley when Kylian gave me the assist, and what else do we have? And for me, special the first one in Parc des Princes against Bastia, okay, when I chipped over the goalkeeper. Yeah.
Since Thomas Tuchel took over the side last summer, Julian Draxler has played 18 matches in Ligue 1, including 13 starts in a variety of positions.
Yeah, you know, every position, it's important that you can change your game, because you cannot go like crazy dribblings if you play number 6. But I still feel free on the pitch, you know. When I have crazy ideas, I still try to bring them on the pitch, and that's what the coach also asks me. He knows that I used to be like a very offensive player, so he doesn't want me to play like Marco Verratti, I would say, that never shoots. You know, he still knows that I can score and that I can deliver assists for my teammates, and I don't want to lose that. But you know, the most important is the team, and that's why I try to adapt to every position that the coach needs me. And this season it has been left wing, and it has been number 8 on the left, on the right, and even number 6. So I think that's important for me to find my place in the first 11, I would say. And yeah, you know, the last weeks went very well for me, and I want to keep it up. This is different this year, yes. Last year we had like the problem sometimes that Ángel Di María was on the bench, for example. At me, I was benched, and you know, if you have a quality attacking players like this, it's always important to have them together on the pitch, because you know that's what the crowd wants to see. They want to have a lot of goals, big games, and but the coach is clever enough to know that only with attacking football you won't win big things this year. So he will look at our opponent, and then he will find the best system or the best starting 11 for us. And the good thing this year, everybody respects the coach and his decisions. So we put a lot of confidence in him also, and I hope he's going to do the right decisions.
The first Sunday in February was match day for Paris Saint-Germain as they were on the road to Lyon.
Bonjour.
Il est malade, laisse-lui tranquille, laisse-lui tranquille. Viens-toi alors, un petit bébé.
This summit clash, the final match of the weekend in week 23, saw the champions looking to defend their undefeated record in the league with a perilous trip to Olympique Lyonnais' Groupama Stadium. It's not a happy hunting ground for Les Rouges et Bleus in recent years, where they've lost on 2 of their last 3 visits.
Yeah, it's never easy to play there. They have a good team. They're still in the Champions League also. That shows that they have ambition to play good football. They have good players, but no, I think that we are still the better team. But we have to bring it on the pitch, and then I am sure that we will remain unbeaten.
The first meeting at the Parc last October ended with Paris's biggest ever win over Lyon, 5-0. But sometimes results can be deceiving.
You know, the result was, in the end, was clear for us, but if you saw the match, it was quite close, and they played very well here. But then we had the magic night of Kylian.
Kylian Mbappe netting the first quadruple of his career and the fastest in 45 years of Ligue 1 football, all of it in just 12 minutes and 56 seconds.
And in the end, everybody said the match was easy, but it was not easy, and I expect a tough match.
And Paris needed just 45 seconds to carve out a first opening of the match when Angel Di Maria released Kylian Mbappe, his shot saved by Anthony Lopez. But Paris weren't to be denied for long. In the 7th minute, great lead-up play and a 6th assist of the season from Julian Draxler saw Angel Di Maria blast home the capital club's 1,000th goal since Qatari ownership of the club in 2011. Les Parisiens were in front, but Lyon fought back, denied initially by a superb Alphonse Areola. Le Rouge et Bleu keeper kept out Bertrand Traoré, then Nabil Fekir, before a sublime double save to keep out Traoré, and then Memphis Depay. He produced another great save to deny Fekir again, all of it in a transcendent 12-minute period. But the pressure finally told in the 33rd minute. Moussa Dembélé heading home Leo Dubois' cross. Di Maria thought he'd fired Paris back in front, but Jason Denayer miraculously headed off his own line.
The
first half was very difficult. We lost too many easy balls in attacking transition. Due to that, we missed too many chances to attack and counter-attack. We made the wrong choices. We weren't playing simple football. At the same time, we still had a lot of chances in the first half. A lot of good chances. But Lyon did too. We can't deny it. They had a lot of chances too. Olympique Lyonnais then struck again early in the second half as Paris conceded their 11th penalty in all competitions this season. Fekir sent Alphonse Areola the wrong way, and it was 2-1 for Lyon. Chasing the game, Paris stepped on the accelerator, and it was Lopez's turn to shine. The Portuguese keeper made a great save to deny Julian Draxler. And then a double chance for Kylian Mbappe. And when the keeper was beaten, Ferland Mendy deflected Dani Alves' effort wide of the goal on the hour mark. Kylian Mbappe then missed out again as Paris laid siege to the Lyon goal. A few minutes later, Leandro Paredes made his debut in Rouge et Bleu, replacing Kimpembe for the final 11 minutes. But with 5 minutes left, Paris almost conceded a third goal on the counter. Areola making his 8th save of the match, equaling his personal record. And there was still time for Paredes, in his first minutes on the pitch, to suffer a horrendous tackle from Nabil Fekir, who received just a yellow card. The final whistle confirmed a first Ligue 1 defeat of the season for Paris, and their first away from home against French opposition since the same fixture and the same scoreline last season. In football, you can't always control the result, but the performance was very good, especially in the second half. We're disappointed with the loss, but it was really an excellent match of football, plenty of good things, and some less good. We've spoken a lot in the changing rooms. We were very clear about what didn't work tonight. Now we have to keep our heads down and work hard, because this is an important month for us and we have some big matches coming up, some big challenges. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but I'm very proud to have played my 100th match for this great club. I think we just about deserved the draw today, but I have to admit, Lyon have a very good team and they played very well in the first half. We lost today, but I think we're on the right track, and I hope we win our next game. Still to come on This Is Paris, the women's team are looking to move provisionally top of the Division 1 standings against Montpellier. And then the magic of the Coupe de France takes centre stage as holders Paris travel to 3rd Division amateurs Villefranche in the last 16. A week after their qualification for the quarter-finals of the Coupe de France, thanks to their narrow win over Le Havre, the Paris Saint-Germain women's team were preparing for their Week 16 Division 1 clash at home to Montpellier, a match pitting second versus third.
We have worked hard this week, worked well, but for us the important thing is to focus on the match and show our quality, both in attack and defense. We demand a lot from ourselves. Saturday will be a good game and we are ready to try and win it.
Samedi, ça va être un bon match et on est prête pour apporter la victoire.
On Saturday, we have a very tough game against one of the best teams in the league, third place just behind us. Our aim is to secure our qualification for Champions League football next year. It was also a special game for Paris fullback Pearl Maroney, who extended her contract last week.
I was born in Montpellier, but PSG has always been my club. But it's true, I have a soft spot for them. But when I'm on the pitch, I won't be thinking about Montpellier, just PSG.
And it was best not to show up late to the Stade Jean-Bouin. After just 17 seconds of the match against Montpellier, Wang Shuang scored a contender for goal of the season. Beautifully set up by Marie-Antoinette Katoto, Grace Guyoro doubled the advantage just 5 minutes later. Katoto had 2 assists and then a goal of her own to celebrate. The top scorer in Division 1 finishing off great work from Ashley Lawrence down the left. (3-0) at half-time.
We wanted to pressure them early, press them high and try and score as quickly as possible. That's what we did. The first half was excellent.
I think this was one of our best halves of football this season. We knew Montpellier were low on confidence, even if they came off a big win against Soyo. We needed to show them from the outset that we wanted to win, that we wanted to be provisionally top of the table. We did what we needed to do by opening the scoring quickly. It gave us confidence. Eshu Afni's girls scored a 4th goal in the final minutes, with a goal that started with keeper Katarzyna Kiedźinek. Ashley Lawrence broke down the right wing this time and crossed for Nadia Nadim in the box, the new signing who came on with 20 minutes left to play, firing home. And completing a crushing 4-0 victory for Paris. Tonight we did what we wanted to do. The win, yes, but above all, we're almost qualified for the Champions League next season. It was a great performance and we did the job. There was a familiar face in the form of Marco Verratti back on the training pitch this week, just 2 weeks after twisting his ankle in the 9-0 victory over Guingamp. The Italian midfielder training with the squad for the first time, just a week before the trip to Manchester United in the UEFA Champions League last 16 tie. On Wednesday, just 3 days after their league match away to Lyon, the Paris Saint-Germain players boarded a plane back to Groupama Stadium. But not for a second chance against Olympique Lyonnais, rather a cup tie against their sister club, Villefranche-Beaujolais. Les Rouges et Bleus were continuing their quest for a 5th consecutive Coupe de France title in the round of 16 against 3rd division part-timers Villefranche. The amateurs ready to give everything and more to cause a huge upset in the match of their lives. Paris coach Thomas Tuchel made 5 changes from the side that played in Lyon earlier. Meunier, Nkunku, Diaby and Choupo-Moting returning to the starting 11, while new signing Leandro Paredes made his first ever start for the capital club. And it took Paris less than 15 minutes to have the first real chance of the game. Moussa Diaby losing out against Antoine Philippon. We need to score that first goal when we have the chance. We need to show our quality in these situations, because it's moments like this you can win a match. If you score after 12 minutes, this type of match, it's over. 3 minutes later, Di Maria and Choupo-Moting combined to find the outside of the side netting. Before the indomitable Lion just failed to get on the end of Nkunku's through ball. Villefranche dug deep and even looked dangerous. Nicolas Bourrel firing just wide of Areola's post. And then just before the break, Di Maria went straight for goal from the corner. I told them at half-time to stay calm, be patient, to play with confidence and concentration. Arnold Lem then gave Paris a scare from distance as Les Rouges et Bleus waited till the 83rd minute for their first shot on target. Cavani's free kick saved by Philippon. I don't think anyone expected it to go to extra time. It was a very tough match. Sometimes there are days like this. In the end, Paris found the breakthrough after 102 minutes of football. In the first half of extra time, a magnificent Marquinhos pass found Cavani, who beat his man and crossed for Draxler to bundle home. What a pass! I saw it on the replay. He's playing like Beckenbauer now.
Eddie
won his one-on-one, showed his quality, a perfect cross, and that was game over with that first goal. Thomas Tuchel's side finished over the top of their courageous opponents, Moussa Diaby netting his 4th of the season. Before Edinson Cavani scored Paris Saint-Germain's 100th goal of this campaign in just 33 matches in all competitions. The holders will now entertain Dijon to the Parc des Princes in the quarter-finals, but before then, there's Bordeaux in the league and a trip to a certain Manchester United. Today we clearly didn't play well enough. It's a cup game and we know how they can go. But for sure, against Bordeaux on Saturday, we'll need to give our very maximum at home, like we always do. Show no mercy, focus and take our chances. That will set the tone for next Tuesday.
Abonnate al canal de YouTube de Paris Saint-Germain.
Abonne-toi à la chaîne YouTube du Paris Saint-Germain.
Subscribe to the Paris Saint-Germain channel.
Inscreva-se no canal do YouTube do Paris Saint-Germain.